So in the last video I showed you how to install HopeChest and use it to find relatives that have ordinances that need to be done. I said it would take around 10 minutes for HopeChest to search down this family tree. That was untrue. It actually took about 2 hours, but the really nice thing about HopeChest is you can just get it started and let it do its thing. And I was able, or HopeChest was able to find over 300 names that need temple work done. So the next step is to go through your HopeChest, and so here's mine right here. And what you need to do next is you want to validate and make sure that these people exist, so that you're bringing names for actual people to the temple. So we're gonna start with this top name right here. You click on Open Tree. After I re-sign in. Okay, so here's Arthur Earl Smith and Rhoda Gertrude Chambers, and you want to click right here where it says Request Ordinances. So the ordinances that need to be done are sealing to parents. So both children need to be sealed to their parents. Right here it says Permission Required. The reason for that is there is a church policy. Anybody born within the last 110 years, their ordinances can only be done by the closest living relative, or you have to have permission from the closest living relative. So I have neither, so I'm going to select none of the above. Then you have to say that you've read and will comply with the church temple ordinance policy. Now, because I can't do the temple work for their children and this couple, I can remove it from my HopeChest. And that does not mean it removes it from your family tree. It just removes it from the list of names that you can go through that need temple work done. So I'm going to go to the next one. Request Ordinances. And again, here are people who were born within the last 110 years. I'm going to do cancel, and then go ahead and remove them from my HopeChest. Okay, sometimes you'll run into where it's locked, where it has the little blue lock right here. That means it says in progress. That means someone else has reserved these names to do temple ordinances already. One other problem you might run into while looking through these names, just one sec, you might have possible duplicates for a person. So you want to check that. You want to review. So sometimes you can merge people if they are the same person, but you want to look at the facts. Sometimes there's more information for one than the other, and I'm going to, because on the left side he has a middle name, has more information. I'm going to reject this right here. And you can undo it if you need to. This only says deceased, so the other one has more information. If it starts to look like they do not match, you can click right here and put not a match. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, because this will change the record on Family Search, you can do cancel. So I just went to a different name, and these are all the ordinances that you can reserve, and it looks like these people weren't born within the last 110 years, so you can do continue. And then there's the church policy again. You select that you've read them, and then you click add to your temple ordinance list. And what that will do, you can go right here where it says temple, go to all reserved, and it'll load your reserved list. And so these right here are all names I have reserved for ordinances. So B, and B is for baptism, C is for confirmation, initiatory, endowment, etc. And what's helpful is right here it'll tell you what the different colored squares mean. So what you want to do, if you want to be able to print out these names, you can do more than one. I'll just do two to show you. And you go to print. You want to select all of these ordinances, and then you'd select print. It'd print a piece of paper with a barcode, and you would take the piece of paper to any LDS temple, and you just bring it to the front desk and you hand it to them, and they'll come to you with those pink and blue cards that you can take to the temple and complete ordinances for.